Hello, everyone. This is your host, Nevina Bajalat, welcoming you to another episode of Entrepreneurship Lab. And I hope you're excited. And first of all, thank you for being here over and over again and listening to the new content. Make sure to subscribe to my podcast so you get updated every time we put some new content out there. And today, you're going to get very happy because I'm going to explain a little bit more about digital marketing. What is under umbrella of digital marketing and what are some areas you should start building and have in place for your business? We live in this digital world, so it's very, very important that we understand how to market digitally, but often we misunderstand what is digital marketing and we have a lot of confusion. So our goal today is to eliminate that. Okay, I hope you're excited. As always, I love jumping straight to the point and explaining, giving you tips. Make sure to take notes. If you're at home, if you're driving, then I guess you will have to listen again or take some mental notes. All right, so digital marketing. We live in a digital world. Our business has to be present online. It has to be out there as well. And we need to market our businesses digitally, right? Now, often when somebody says digital marketing, we start thinking about social media, right? Social media. So social media is actually only one small part of digital marketing. And I want today touch point on a couple of different areas. So you can then go back and see what am I doing for each one of these areas and how I can improve this for my business and what are the things we can do to have this if we don't have it yet. All right. So think about it. Digital presence, online presence, right? So first thing that's happening online is traffic. It's very busy on the roads out there. It's even overwhelming for your clients, but there is a lot of traffic going on. So traffic is one area, and I'm starting with this purposefully because you have to understand that there is so much clients and so much you can achieve in your business if you're present online. Now, this doesn't mean that you cannot have successful 7, 8, 9-figure business and not be on social media, because there are many, many successful business owners who are not there. We don't know their names. They're not celebrities or influencers, but they are very successful financially and they have big businesses. They're investors, right? However, if you're a startup entrepreneur, and even no matter what business do you have, I really support digital marketing because you are giving away a lot of prospects, a lot of traffic. Now, there are billions of people, right, on social media. As we look, it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. So people are there. So having your presence for your brand and yourself is crucial, right? So we want to make sure that we are out there. Now, there is a lot of traffic happening, which means a lot of people going on and off, and you want to use that. So traffic is the first thing. However, you need to grab people's attention when it comes to digital marketing. You have to be unique. That's why branding plays very important role. So your brand becomes recognizable and you have to be constantly present on social media because that traffic is getting so much information all the time that people out there that they're not going to necessarily come into your funnel. Okay, so this takes us to second thing is marketing funnels. Marketing funnels are something crucial in these days for our sales, right? And it is part of digital marketing. So funnel is basically taking that traffic and billions of people that are there and putting them into your funnel, into like a tunnel where they're going to now receive information with you. They're going to speak with you. They're going to book a call. They're going to buy your products, right? So you probably know there are differences these days between website and actual funnel, which is kind of like a one-page website where people click and they can buy. So it's much more simplified, less overwhelming, right? So marketing funnels are something you need to have in your business, right? Where do you take people, let's say from Instagram further on? How do you take their information? Are you collecting their emails? Are you collecting their phone numbers, their names, right? Are they downloading something from me? How they're purchasing things? So having funnels is necessary. Now, one thing that's gonna increase and boost your sales is simplicity. So these days people want quick, they want to click one button and purchase, right? We saw this when Amazon started, they took out many other companies at the time, right? Because they simplified the process of buying. It was so easy. So having something that's easy online, it's very, very important. So first thing was we have a lot of traffic. We need to get visibility, and we have to kind of move the traffic and those people into our funnels, right? Our funnels. Now you can use different things online. You can use Facebook groups. You can actually have a funnel platform. You can put people on your website. You can take people to your calendar, right? Take them to your events, but they have to start going somewhere to get engaged with you. Now, powerful thing about funnels is that you want to now acquire information from the customer. Remember, all this traffic, these billions of people on Facebook, LinkedIn, they are not your information, okay? Facebook owns them. So if they decide to close Facebook and you have thousands of people out there, do you really have their information? Are they engaged with you, right? What are the things you're doing to move them just from that platform into your database? And database is the third thing I'm talking when it comes to digital marketing today. So database, you want to start building your own database. You want to start bringing people, take their emails, their phone numbers, and build your own database so you can engage them at your own timeline. You can engage through email marketing and different platforms, right? So very, very important. The more you acquire from a person, the better for you and your future in business. So we have a traffic, we need to have some funnels, we need to take the traffic somewhere, and then we want to start building database. Now, for each one of these areas, please ask yourself, what am I doing, right? What am I doing to build this? If you are not taking database, start building your own database. And then we're going to talk now further how you can use that database. So you want to actually move them from acquiring the information to then eventually monetizing, which means you sell them something. Okay, so we covered 3 things. I'm going to move on. You know, guys, that I like being on the point. Next thing that's very important is copy. Okay, copy means copywriting, and it doesn't mean copywriting like a trademark. Copywriting means the text that you have on your digital platforms. This is also part of digital marketing. So your text should be adjusted. Your text should be converting, having call to action at the end of the day. So even your website, your social media, your main tagline and headline on Instagram and other platforms, your funnels, right? What are you putting on those funnels? And then email marketing. We mentioned if you have a database, you will need a copy, which means a text that's going to be sent out to people regularly so they engage. Now, everything you're doing has to have an aim, right? The problem with social media and digital marketing that people do it on their own and they don't understand what is my goal. Why am I doing email marketing? Why am I even posting on social media? Why am I acquiring people's email? They don't know how to move them to the next step. So you always have to think, what is the next step and what do I do with this database? What do I do with this funnel? How do I improve it? So you have to look at each area over here. Okay, so a few things with copywriting from my experience. Now, a disclaimer, I'm not a professional copywriter, right? I'm a consultant and coach, but I've been learning a lot. And you want to focus on basically 3 areas. You want to share a problem, okay? Because people connect with the problem. And it can be done, let's say, in email through your personal journey. Hey, I struggle with this. I didn't know where to find my clients and customers. And then I discover 3 different ways that I want to share with you. So you share the problem so people can connect and say, hey, she had the same problem, or I'm actually experiencing this problem. And now, second part, you give them a solution. So there is a solution that you created something, or you have a product that solves that, or your service is solving that problem. You see, people are buying solution for their problems, right? So when we convert, it's not always like buying a fancy car or shoe. It's not necessarily a problem, but we call it a problem. There is a need, people want it. And somebody has a solution, exact style, exact color, exact size, right? So it has to be a match. No matter what product or service you have, this is basic psychology of sales. So when you are out there and you're writing a copy, you need to show the problem and then you want to show them a solution. And third part is that your copy should have some kind of call to action. You might see people mentioning CTA, which stands for call to action. You need to ask people to click on certain link. You need to ask them to take some action. Now, not necessarily every post on social media, every email will be converting and monetizing, and you're not going to ask them to pay for something, but you want them to engage. Even in this podcast, I'm asking you all the time, please click like, share, subscribe, download. I'm calling you to action to do something when you are listening to this podcast. I want you to share with one person that can benefit from this episode and this information. That's how you get more engagement. That's how you help people. So these are 3 tips on copywriting that you can do on your own and you can take action. Now, I'm subscribed, of course, to so many emails. I receive emails all the time from different businesses, consultants, coaches. And sometimes it used to annoy me, people unsubscribe, but I want to invite you not to unsubscribe, but really open their emails and read their copy and see which subject, let's say in email marketing, caught my attention. Why did I open this email, right? Was it my name? Was it a word? Usually it's a word, the gift for you, or subscribing, unsubscribing, something. There's usually something that I'm like, oh, I have to open to see what is this about. So you want to study those things and see what brought to my attention, so how I can use it in my copy. And then what are the things that, I never open, I just delete them. So I want to change that. And if people are not opening my emails, how I can become better, or how I can hire a copywriter that can improve this. Okay. Now, copy is very important because next element of digital marketing is actually conversion optimization. So we want to optimize our conversion. We want to increase our conversion. So we want our conversion rate to be higher and close more clients and people. And digital marketing can definitely help you do that. Again, it is a journey. So you are maybe present online to raise awareness about your brand and your service, your product. And then you want to acquire information from them, right? Funnels, database, build database. You want to engage with them, build relationship with them. So you're acquiring something, and then you can monetize because you're building a relationship with people and you're giving a lot of value. So conversion optimization is another thing. I mentioned that a few factors for conversion, for example, are how simple it is for people to buy. If they have to go and click and go through 3 pages, people will just quit. It has to be very easy in these days. People want quick solution, easy. Even your funnels, don't overwhelm them with way too much information. When mind is confused, they don't buy, okay? Confused mind never buy. So you want to bring clarity to them. You want clear action steps so you can increase your conversion rate and close more clients. Now, if you have a high ticket offer, if you're consultant, coach, or you sell products over $2,000, it is a little bit harder to convert cold traffic, right? Directly from social media or website. So in this case, usually you have to engage them in something. They have to come to your event. They have to have a discovery or a call with you. So you have to speak with this person because it's usually you need a lot of credibility, okay, for people to be sure they're gonna put a high ticket, couple of $1,000s and more into this. So it's a little bit different for price wise, and you want to have different packages in your funnels and in your programs, your product as well. So some things will be very easier and risk-free, right? So, okay, it's only $5. I'm going to buy it, even if it doesn't fit me, right? If I don't like these earrings, it's fine. I will give them to someone. So the risk is small. When people are investing more, the risk is higher. So you need to have risk reversal. You need to have certain things in place there. You have to reassure people. You have to show them a lot of value, have a lot of credibility, and of course, very good sales skills to close them. All right. And last thing I'm going to talk about today when it comes to digital marketing is actually social media. Okay, so social media is really powerful because there are millions of people out there that can be your prospects and clients. However, you have to know, again, how to put those cold people that never heard of you into a funnel with you, into a journey with you, that they follow you, they study, they speak with you, you show them that you have a solution to their problem. Now, you're not going to market to everyone, and not everyone will be your client. Please pay attention. You don't want everyone to be your client. You want also, when you're pitching people, say, hey, let's see if we're a right match. Let me tell you about my product so you can see if this is the best. Now, even if you're selling products, skincare, clothes, do not just say, hey, we are the best. You have to take a say, hey, how about you try this? Or let me tell you about our fabrics. Let me tell you about skincare. Let me tell you what are the things we do and how this can help. So now you're positioning yourself on social media, and when you speak with people, you're not pushy out there, but you're actually there as a consultant, right? Even if you have products, you want to be consultant. People like to be heard, all right? So when people are heard and understood, they buy easier. Sales are very emotional process. So some people are emotional buyers, some are rational buyers, but both, they need to be heard, and you need to answer their questions, their worries, their objections. So social media, we have LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and I speak in some other episodes. I even have a course on social media where I teach you how you can optimize your social media. But I want you to understand that these platforms are just one part of digital marketing. Okay, and they're not enough. So you cannot just be there posting on social media. It's going to take a couple of years to build a credibility and really, maybe even invest more. But however, you can get a lot of clients from social media if you know how to do things correctly. Okay, so I'm going to talk about social media. There are some episodes already here. I'm going to talk about more in the future. And check out my website, www.lakeconsulting.org. I have a free mini course on how to get your clients organically. And then there is also my social media online course where I can teach you some practical things that you can implement and best ways to prospect, because there is a difference between different platforms on how you can actually prospect out there. I hope this was helpful. I try to stay to the point. I try to explain and simplify this for you guys as much as possible, because when it's simple, then it's easy to take action. So your homework is to go and look at these 6 areas and say, what am I doing? What am I having in my business in these areas? And then how I can improve, and work on one thing at a time. One thing in a week, improve your copy. Next week, improve your social media platforms or your posts. Next week, go and say how I can gather more people to my database, or how I can move my 3,000, 4,000 people on Facebook into my database. Okay, so summer is ahead of us now that I'm recording, so there's a lot of work you can do and implement, even if you're traveling or on vacations, right? The work never stops when you build your business. So thank you so much for listening. Please go check the link in the description of these episodes. Get the free course, get the social media course as well, and get the ebook about entrepreneurship. Make sure to like this episode, download it, and share it with at least one person so they can benefit as well. Thank you so much for listening. I'm excited to see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.